Yeah, I mean, I always come in ready to go and ready to work and, ready for the opportunity. And I, spent my time in the Dominican getting myself ready for this season. So, yeah, I always see the new season as a good opportunity.
I guess, but do you feel like a starting player right now? There's a feeling when you know that you are a starting player like you had throughout your
¿Te
minor league
sientes
career. Do you have
que,
a feeling right now?
te sientes que puedes ser una persona del starting lineup ahorita? Yeah, of course, absolutely. When I came in February, I was feeling really strong. I was hitting really well, and I went into the Dominican during the break, and I continued to get strong. And thank God, when being out here so far, I've had a really good time in summer camp. And yeah, I feel like I am someone who can play every day.
How different a hitter are you after you made those adjustments in spring training?
¿Cómo eres diferente ahora, ya que has hecho los cambios que hiciste en spring training? Yeah, I mean, I've been working with my coach, the coaches here, but also back in the Dominican, I was working with a guy, and I feel like I've had some good results, and I feel like I'm a good hitter.
And who are the guys you talk to about hitting here? Because this team has a bunch of good hitters. There's a tradition here of guys being batting champions and things like that. Who do you talk to try to get to that level?
Hay una tradición aquí de jugadores que han ganado el título de batalla. Entonces, está preguntando con quién en el clubhouse hablas de bateando. Sí, de los peloteros. ¿A quién hablas sobre bateando, sobre tu stance, todo eso? Yeah, I mean, I obviously talked to Nolan and Trevor and Charlie Blackman, but I always am watching them and seeing their routines and just see how they handle themselves. And they're very disciplined and they're all very, very good players. So they're just guys that I also look to as well as talk to.
Okay, I'm going to back out for a second or two and let the other guys ask a couple of questions. I'd like to come back in at the end if possible.
Okay.
Yep, no problem, Thomas. Kyle Newman, go ahead.
Hey, Raimel. So just piggybacking off of what Thomas was asking you, when you heard, about Ian Desmond opting out, what are your thoughts on his opt out, and what was your immediate thought about, hey, how this is going to affect you and your chance to grab the starting job?
Está preguntando que cuando escuchaste que Ian Desmond no iba a jugar este año, ¿qué pensaste sobre eso? Y también pensaste, ok, esto puede ser bueno para mí porque me da una oportunidad de jugar más, o ¿cómo te sentiste sobre eso? Sí. When I heard the news about Ian Desmond opting out, obviously, I felt sad. He's one of my teammates, and of course, I want him here every day. And if I'm not out there hitting, I want Ian or another one of my teammates to be out there, getting those at bats and getting that playing time. But I also kind of did feel, that is a little bit of an opportunity for me that I have the opportunity to play a little bit more and possibly be out there, playing every day.
And a quick follow-up, just the work that you've done back home, helping out amidst the pandemic and just everything that's gone on. Has that given you a little bit of perspective or leveled your head here as you kind of encounter the pressure of coming back to camp and trying to win this job?
Está preguntando sobre el trabajo que hiciste en la Dominica, dar comida y dar las cosas a tus vecinos, que si eso te ha cambiado, cómo has pensado sobre todo eso y si cómo te sientes ahorita sobre estar aquí jugando. Mhm. Yeah, when I went back to the Dominican, it was about 2 weeks after I'd been there. I just started realizing that a lot of the people in my neighborhood were, in need, and so my family and a friend of mine, saw the need, and we just decided to do what we can to help out, and we gave, started passing out food to a lot of our neighbors out there, just because, we're fortunate, and a lot of the people out in the Dominican don't have as many resources as some of us have. So just wanted to help out the community.
Thanks, Tat.
Kevin Henry.
Hey, Raimel, thanks for the time. One thing that you are associated with is kind of that swagger when you come up to the plate. And I'm wondering how that factors into your mindset in the past and how it does this year, because so much is maybe expected of you whenever you come up to the plate.
Está diciendo que siempre cuando estás jugando, que todos te saben como Raimel Tapia, que tiene swagger. Pero ¿cómo piensas que eso es en tu mentalidad de entrar al juego ahora, a este año, como quieres que tener el swagger, pero también quieres ser un jugador que puede contribuir al equipo? Yeah, I'm never going to change, the player that I am. So, I am someone that kind of is known and has that, I try to have that swagger when I come in, to play. But I'm also, someone who's trying to, get the good pitch, not be timid at the plate, and, help my team.
All right, thank you.
All right, Thomas, we'll come back to you.
Yeah, here's what I'm wondering. And sometimes I can get to sit down to talk to you. I still don't know Spanish, but if I knew Spanish, what would you be able to teach me about your approach as a hitter? I get the feeling there's so much in there that I haven't gotten to, but what do you want to say about hitting? Because I can talk to Charlie and Nolan all day, but I'd like to talk to you about it. What are the things that are important to you? What do you dream about when you hit?
Está preguntando qué es tu mentalidad cuando entras a batear. ¿Qué estás pensando? ¿Qué es tu plan de ataque cuando entres a jugar o a batear? Ese es tu plan. Una línea, nada más. He said, my plan is easy. He said, just get in the box and just, hit a line drive. Just keep it simple, keep it easy, find my pitch, and, just do what I can.
How much study have you put in to the pitchers in the league? I know you do your thing, but I get the feeling that you know how guys are pitching you. Did you take home a bunch of video? Do you write down stuff? How do you learn the pitchers that are trying to get you out?
Él quiere saber cómo tú eres un estudiante del juego. Porque él está diciendo que tú sabes mucho, que él piensa que usted sabe mucho de los pitchers de los otros equipos. Entonces él está diciendo, veas video, o qué haces usted para ser un estudiante del juego y para aprender cosas sobre el otro equipo. Okay. 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 ¿Tus hermanos de tu familia? Okay. Okay. He said that, his routine, is every night before he goes to bed, about an hour before he goes to bed, he'll put on the video, video of the pitcher that he will be facing the next day. And he'll watch that and just kind of study the pitcher, watch the pitches. And that's kind of part of his routine to kind of prepare for the next day. And he said that his brothers also help him out and will send him video as well of some of the pitchers that he'll be facing in the next day's game.
What is your goal this year?
¿Qué quieres hacer este año? ¿Qué es tu un MVP? Sí. MVP. He said that his goal would be to be MVP. He said that he just has, he feels like I've worked a lot and I've worked really hard. And, in the Dominican during the break, I was, training and getting myself strong. And I think that that's just a good goal to have for myself.
All right. Thank you, Raimel.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gracias.